Hi guys, what's up? It's Joel Pitt here, back with another video, and in this video it will be for Love Island 2022 Series 8 Episode 20, another Unseen Bits. It's the third Unseen Bits of this series. I'll leave a link down below to Episode 19, of course it's going to be spoilers. So without further ado, let's get on with it. So in here we saw India and Paige doing a lap dance. Everybody jumped in the pool together. We had Paige, Gemma, Luca and Jax in the bath together, and then Luca slipped up before he got in the bath. India and Paige wanted the day bed, but Luca and Dami and Andrew were on it and they said no. And then Ekin-Su was doing this yoga thing. Everyone was being a tree. Dami really got into it. And then Ikenna, he was carrying Paige, and then Amber was where's my attention? Carried her. Then Ekin-Su wanted one, and then India too. Then we had, I think Ian say, wham bam thank you clam. Danica was constantly talking about dancing to everyone. Remy, before he left, I think he gave his trainers to someone, don't know who. The girls were talking about Mr. Bean, and also stripper names. The boys were watching the girls on the chair with popcorn when they were arguing, Ekin-Su and Amber. It was Luca, Dami, Jackson, Ikenna, and then Jay, Davide, and Andrew were in the kitchen on the counter. Ekin-Su looked over, laughed. The boys were recording. Then Paige looked. Then they talked about cheese, what their favourite cheeses were. Davide was shaving Andrew's face, and then we heard behave as a joke. People compared their hand sizes. Dami probably had the biggest hands there. Gemma was doing some sort of weird noise. And then the boys were talking about territories having their own flags. Does every single, island or place that's not a country have its own flag? And I believe it does, for example, Cornwall, Brittany, Essex, Isle of Man, etc. Every different place has their own flag. There's 206 countries, I think, in the world. I think Luca was saying, or someone was saying, there was 52, but no. And then the boys were Paige said, what's the capital of Spain? They said Madrid straight away, but she thought Rome for some reason. Now, we're going back ages ago when someone thought Barcelona was in Italy. Who thinks that, honestly? But yeah, I think Luca and Jax probably the smartest people that I've seen who know a bit about their geography than other people. Then they were talking about if you would have to the boys, would you have a 6-pack or a massive you-know-what? And Gemma asked this question. And then also Luca, I think, said, would you have the best sex of your life for 3 months or be in a relationship for a year? Then Jax and Luca scared Ikenna. Then they scared Ekin-Su, India. So, instead of Islanders get scared by something, it's Islanders get scared by somebody. But then they tried Davide and he wasn't. So they then changed it to Davide gets scared by nobody. It was a long fart for Dami. Everyone heard India scream. We were wondering what it was, and it was a lizard in one of the bathrooms or something. And then the boys pretended to pick it up, but there was nothing in their hands. The boys were singing Glad You Came by The Wanted. We then had more extras from the balloon popping game. Davide nearly knocked Danica over. Jay and Ekin-Su were in a sex position. Jax had one where he had to arm wrestle the island you think is your biggest competition, so he went for Luca, and Jax won. India's balloon popped in thin air without her doing anything. And then Jay was drinking milk from a carton. And then we had Davide showing off his poses. Well, this was after the challenge. But yeah, Paige had trouble pronouncing Islander, and then Luca did a joke Icelander as a joke, and everyone found it funny. Yeah, Davide was showing off his bodybuilding poses and all, and they were talking about he's all tanned, but underneath he's probably white. Luca was then sucking Gemma's toe, and Gemma actually liked it, and I don't think Luca said he was particularly into feet and all that, but he actually enjoyed it. He got the whole foot in as well. Ekin-Su was doing this weird laugh, sort of like Krusty the Clown. Paige had black eyes from like her mascara and all. Tasha had lipstick everywhere. Then the girls were doing the catwalk. India and Gemma cooked a pizza and they burnt it. Luca and Jax got their partner's milkshakes, and then they brought them on the daybed and did massages for them. And then Jax called Paige's boobs Ben and Jerry because he likes Ben and Jerry ice cream. And then Luca did a drum roll on Gemma's bum. And then we had unseen bits from Antigone's dates. And then she spilt her drink at one point. And she was wearing green, and then Dami said, oh, you know, the green matches your eyes, but she had blue eyes instead. So it wasn't a bit cool there. Then, like, Dami was telling Jay to kiss her. And then the girls were talking about whether they like their partners, privates, you know, to be trimmed or not, and whether all this sort of stuff. And then in the Beach Hut Bonanza, they were talking about their best celebrity impression. But that is all for this video. Thank you very much for watching. Hope you enjoyed, and I will see you in the next one.